How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Our first question is like, how was it like working with Ishana for her first feature film?
It was great. It was like very exciting to work with Ishana on it. Obviously, she's done other things, but this was her first feature, and she was so passionate and excited, and it was very fun.
In the trailer of the film, you kind of got to see like your character's husband, to asking for help outside the door, and we also got to see from the trailer that hey, you're not supposed to open a door after sunset. So if you were personally in that situation, would you open the door for your husband?
I think it's interesting in this situation because, oh my God, yes, I would.
Oh yeah, you're
In
better.
case
You're
my
better
partner's
than me.
watching this
Yeah,
and
you're
is
better
like,
than me.
what?
No, they just had to actually, move on with their life.
Yeah, right.
Every character had like their flaws, and they also had like a unique asset. Who do you like if you were in that same situation, or if you were an extra member of the coop? Who would you trust the most, and who would you trust the least?
Who would I trust the most? I think I would probably trust Madeline a lot because she seems so knowledgeable. She's a bit older than all of us, and she seems to like have a good grasp on how to survive and what everyone needs to do. So I feel like she would be the person that I would look to 100%, which I think is why everyone does in the coop because she seems to know what's going on.
Who would you trust the least, though?
Who would I trust the least? Maybe Mina, because she's like new and where has she come from and what is she up to? And she seems like she's out for herself a lot at the beginning. Like she's not really that bothered about everyone else. So maybe to begin with, I'd be like, I'm not sure about you.
Like, you have like become like one of this generation is like horror queens.
Ah.
Like you're getting a barbarian. I think you even played like Medusa in a short film before.
Yeah.
So like, who are like some of your favorite horror queens and why?
I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis, of course, everyone loves her. She's incredible. And all the Halloween movies. Who else is like a big Scream queen? Neve Campbell, of course. I mean, from Scream. Yeah, there's like quite a few out there, but yeah.
Congrats on your first feature film debut.
Thank you.
I know you also wrote it as well.
Yes.
I want to know because this was inspired by A.M. Shine's book.
Yes.
Do you remember the first time you read the book or opened the book, and then when did you realize you want to turn this into a film?
It was, just kind of 2 years ago or so that I read the book for the first time, and it was sort of like in a period when I was sort of searching for what I was going to make. I wanted to make a feature, and I was just totally kind of enraptured by the book. I felt like it was so beautifully done and complex and wonderful, very scary and emotional. So it just felt like one of those things where it sort of came at the right moment. I'm so happy that I got to adapt it.
Okay, I was watching the trailer, then I watched the film, then I watched the trailer again.
Okay.
Now looking back at it, the watchers kind of like go to the coop at night to like see the people was it for their personal entertainment or was it for a specific person?
It's kind of all of them. So yeah, won't say too much about it, but just the sense that these characters are sort of being observed for all their sort of like nuanced traits. That these creatures are really kind of fascinated with humankind and how people interact with each other.
Every character had like a unique skill set to like help everybody's survival.
Yes.
Also, they had their flaws.
Yes.
So if you were like going to the coop as yourself, which character would you trust the more, and which character would you trust the least?
That's a good question. I don't know. I think. I don't know. I think I would probably trust Daniel the most because he's just real. He's like, unafraid and real and fun. So, yeah, that's
I have to ask you, and you have to exclude your dad's work.
Yeah.
I want to know, what are your like top 4 films with the best twists?
With the best twist? Okay, let me ponder that. Okay, Shutter Island, I love. Let me think other twists. Yeah, I mean, all Hitchcock movies kind of have that essence. So I love that about his movies. So yeah, I'll give you those two. And then
Skeleton Kid was one of mine too.
Oh yes,
yeah Skeleton.